October 31st, 1973, the Irish Republican Army realizes that having 3 of their senior members, including Chief of Staff Twomey, incarcerated at Mountray Prison is detrimental to the command structure and contrive a characteristically unsubtle means of breaking them out. November 1st, 1520, Magellan navigates around South America, or rather through it. 1755, Lisboners are turning out for All Saints' Day and are understandably worried when most of them are killed by a huge earthquake which rather pointedly destroys every single church in the city. Enlightenment philosophers, of course, have a veritable field day. If you ignored my admittedly sarcastic reminder about World Vegetarian Day/month on October 1st, now's your chance to get political with World Vegan Day and its solution to world hunger. November 2nd, 1889, you probably think I'm going to give the Dakotas a hard time about splitting one territory into 2 states. Well, I'm not. It makes perfect sense. I will, however, give the Republican Party a hard time about not playing fair. Lee. 1898, University of Minnesota Gopher Johnny Campbell breaks his football team's losing streak by becoming the world's first cheerleader. 1947, Hughes' massive plane defies expectations by actually functioning, but defies Hughes' expectations by being effectively useless. Did I mention that it's massive? November 3rd, 1883, the Old West's equivalent of the Riddler commits his last stagecoach robbery. His last because detectives are able to trace him not through the poems he leaves at the scenes of his crimes, but through a laundry mark on his dropped handkerchief. 1979, the American Nazi Party and the Ku Klux Klan join forces to answer the Workers' Viewpoint Organization's bold-faced death to the Klan statements with bullets. Why the Nazis are involved I don't know, but the weird thing is that Greensboro basically doesn't do anything about this for 26 years. November 4th, 1501, Catherine of Aragon meets her future husband Arthur Tudor. Get out now, Catherine, for your own sake. 1791, the U.S. must have an ego problem after that business with the British because General St. Clair assumes that 1,000 American soldiers are a match for an equal number of highly experienced, highly motivated Miamis, Shawnees, and Delawares. Proportionally speaking, this was the worst defeat we've ever had. 1970, want to hear a really disturbing story? No? Too bad. An almost blind woman and her daughter, whom we're going to call Jeannie, turn up at a welfare office in Temple City, California. Jeannie has by this time spent her 13 years of life in a single room, strapped to a child's potty chair and staring at a yellow plastic raincoat for entertainment, but no, I'm sure you had a rough childhood. November 5th, 1530, one could say that the Dutch should have known that the city of Reimerswil wouldn't last, but one would be ignoring that city's 150-year duration. And the St. Felix's flood, which occurred on Evil Saturday. 1605, if you don't know what happened on 5th November, there's obviously a certain film you need to see, which for some bizarre reason was not released on 5th November. Where was I? November 6th, 1925, Sidney Riley is such a superior spy that people don't even believe the Russian secret police that say they've executed him, and produced a body. 1975, something like 350,000 unarmed Moroccans await their king's signal to cross into the Spanish Sahara, which is somehow supposed to liberate it. It's actually called Finnish-Swedish Heritage Day, but Swedes started it, and it seems like it must be a pretty one-sided holiday.